I need to feed my family. So you gonna do that. Sports, yes, NBA players, football players. If you go in the huddle, that means you 6 feet. You don't violate the 6 feet rule. You know what? You gotta take that vaccine too, so we know you're safe. This your livelihood. You've been working all your life to get there, especially the ones who just got drafted.
And here's the thing, man. As a individual that cares for himself, it's like, I don't know what's in this vaccine. You know what I'm saying? Can you tell me what's in this vaccine? You know, because years before my time, during the Vietnam War, I heard stories of soldiers receiving vaccine, but it really wasn't a medication, man. They were getting shot up with heroin and all type of drugs, and they came back home and strung out on drugs. Like, come on, like, what y'all trying to do, man? You know, because at the end of the day, we as a people has come so far from where we used to be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have made some huge accomplishments, man, and has made tremendous contribution to society, man. And it's almost like you try to get ahead, but then it's something always like you try to get ahead and always something. But as a people, man, we strong, man. So now let's stick together on this one, man.
It's crazy because it's gonna come to that, and the ones who are gonna resist it, oh man, us who gonna resist it. See, I'm not worried about it because for me, I understand who I am, and I know my God, and that's why I never succumb to wearing the mask and all that. I know people talking about, oh my God, you gotta pay attention to the rule, because I knew it was mockery. It was mockery of God's people, because they know they're gonna scare you so much that, oh man, but this is happening. Look, people are dying. Yes, it is true. I believe I could walk in a place. Now I'm not gonna go and touch somebody and I said to prove that God is with me. No, we don't test God. You understand? We don't do that. But I know for sure, if I don't know somebody with the virus don't breathe, I got an army of angels with me who gonna clear that out before I sniff it, or who gonna wipe out a door handle, or what you call it, the gas pump, and all these places where they say you liable to catch it. I got that faith. But even if I was to contact it right now, does that mean my faith dwindles? No. Because at the end of the day, I can tell you this right now, if I contact it, what's it gonna be? Oh, look at this dumb fool. You know what I'm saying? But it's the same thing. When Jesus was on the cross, oh man, you know how many people thought he was a big fool? Look at him. He can't even save himself. He saved other people. Crying. Even his probably disciples were like, man, yeah, sure, we seen you did things. You walked on water, raised the dead, but man, show these people who you are. But you see, that's how the world thinks. The world thinks by what they see. And we don't live by sight. No, we don't live by sight. We understand what's going on. I get it. I'm not a fool by no means. And oh, but Sam, you're not using wisdom. Oh, but I am. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to that point where you're going to sit there, you at home, you don't want to take the vaccine, or you got to take the vaccine. I don't know if that be the end of you. I don't understand, because God can save anybody. But if you take that, how are you going to get it out your system? How? You see what I'm saying? So when we come to this place now where we at, which is what it's going to be, then you're going to be sitting there and be like, oh my God. Yeah. It's coming. They're going to play with it. They're going to scare people some more to let you know, man, this is what it is. And you have to take it. You need to take it. Because the thing is, everybody wants everything to go back to normal right now. And the normal world that we was in was sinful. But people who want to be of this world, you're an enemy of God. Simple as that. Yeah, people going to be like, man, I don't want to go watch a game. But guess what? If you want to get in here and watch a game, you got to take that vaccine, bro. Man, I want to go out and eat with my family. Yeah, you can do that, but you got to take this vaccine. Yeah, I mean, it's coming. And my plea is this. My plea is to people, please, let's leave the devil work to himself. He needs us to do the work. God don't need us. God could do it by himself. He just want to use man to show his power through them, or through us. But the devil, Lucifer, Satan? Yeah. Oh, he needs us. Don't be fooled. And you can walk away at any time. I don't buy this nonsense. You sell your soul. How can you sell something you don't have, or you never owned in the first place? That's the sweetest lick, to go back and be like, hey man, I need that. But I gave you things. Oh, but what you gave me was not even yours in the first place. See what I'm saying? So this whole thing, I don't sold my soul to the devil. Man, you can go get it back, because that soul is not yours to begin with. And neither do the things that he promised to give you or did give to you was his to begin with. God gave it to him. And he gonna lose it all at the end if people do know that. So I plead, please, 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 because we got scripture right here for that. We got scripture. It says that. This is Revelations 13. Okay, 13, and we're gonna read. We're going to read from you're going to read from 15 to 18. And it reads, the second beast was given power to give birth to the image of the first beast, so that the image could speak and cause all who refused to worship the image to be killed. It also forced all people, great and small, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive the mark on their right hands or on their foreheads, so that they could not buy or sell unless they had the mark, which is the name of the beast or the number of its name. This calls for wisdom. Let the person who has insight calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, that is 666. And I repeat, go back to 16. It also forced all people, great and small, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive the mark on their right hands or on their foreheads, so that they could not buy or sell unless they had the mark, which is the name of the beast or the number of its name. That's the word.
Wow.
I think I wrote that. Did I wrote that, Ben?
Hey, well, that's the word.
Yeah, that's the word.
I mean, it's in the Bible.
I mean, is it
Revelation? What chapter that is?
That's chapter 13. We read from 15 all the way to 18. Oh, it's happening. It's gonna come, because this corona thing is not gonna go away.
And see, this is why, as a people, man, we need to feed ourselves spiritually. You know what I'm saying? We need to feed ourselves spiritually, because everything that's in the Bible is happening in today's time. History repeats itself. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much what the vaccine and the this microchip will be the mark of the beast.
Yeah.
And from what we read inside that Revelation, if you had the mark of the beast, you was able to conduct yourself and do business and maintain your standard lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So, man, hey, look here. Me personally, I'm saying no to vaccine. I'm saying no to microchip. And if enough of us out there say no, then guess what? Majority rules, man.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They're not worried about getting majority. They want to get the prominent people, like say Oprah, or like a sports icon, like a LeBron, and a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? And all these big people who are, because they got a following. Because if they come out and say things, like if Oprah come and be like, "This is right for you," you know how many people ain't gonna question it?
Man,
they don't even take it nowhere. They're not gonna question it.
Hey, but here's the thing though. If this is something that you're against, and you know you're against it, but just to be able to maintain a certain lifestyle you derive from what you believe, and you just go, okay, go ahead and give it to me. Go ahead and put this microchip in
this battery
and just to conduct a certain type of lifestyle, man. To me, hey man, you done sold your soul, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the price you paid to sell your soul. Me personally, that's how I feel. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And to add to that, because I wanna share the revelation I got. You know, like when I told you I lost a lot. I lost everything before I got to where I am right now. So it wasn't by choice that I had to walk then, because I had no transportation. So I had to do that. So when I walk and I saw on the sidewalks, I noticed something. You know, when you walk on the sidewalks, you're walking this way, the bushes will be right here and the grass will be right here. And I will always see lizards when I'm walking. As soon as I come, they come cross right in front of me to get to the bushes. They cross right in front of me, like they ain't more scared that I'm there. That way they could have stayed right there, because I'm not going on the grass, and they are safe, but they come cross right in front of me. And I used to think in my head, man, they're stupid. Lizards are so dumb. Man, just post right there where you at. You know, I'm not going over there. I ain't stunning you. I ain't bothering you. And I even went to my mom and tell her that. But when God decides to reveal things to you, man, it's mind blowing. And God revealed to me. So Sam, who's stupid? You or the lizard? See, the lizard know where home is. That bush right there is home. So when they feel threatened, they'll risk death to get to home. Wow. I am the stupid one. Well, now I'm wise. I'm wiser now. I know where home is. You understand what I'm saying? I know where home is. If I am the only one who gonna resist it, I know my cousin already said it, but if I am the only one, I'll be that only one, because I know I'm gonna get home, and I'm gonna risk death to do that. Man, you could chop my head off right now. You know what I'm talking about? You could do that right now, but I will not stand for that, and I hope people will not stand for it, because now people gonna recognize the power of God. And we've been talking about this since our first video. People think like what God did back for our ancestors in when leading them out of Egypt. That if y'all think that was awesome, watch what's gonna happen now. For the ones who don't know exactly how he's gonna save us,
he's still working.
But then he's gonna just do it and show the rest of the world all your technology. And I plead to y'all, please, if y'all hearing this video, I know something in yours, because there's always, if you got some type of spirit in you, I know there's some people who don't, like, they all the way gone. God don't give them over to their sins. You know what I'm saying? And they just waiting for their sins to reach their full measure before God really take them out. They're probably not gonna hear this, but some of y'all probably thinking over the devil saying, man, we don't came this far. Man, they're not gonna stop us. Well, God, he's never been there. All these things. Look how far we've come. We this close. Let's just go ahead and do it. Please. If there's anything in you that tells you this is not good, this is not right, these are human beings, you have no business in doing this, listen to that still yet small voice. And because at the end of the day, you're gonna be punished. Oh yes, but the key thing is your soul is not condemned. Because that's what we all don't want. You don't want to be condemned, but you will be punished for your wickedness. Oh yes, people have to suffer for their sins even when you do come to Christ. But he's a good God. He's gonna be merciful on you. Suffering gonna always be. We all suffer. Yes, sir. Christ suffered. He suffered, and people want to relate the suffering to the cross. No, he suffered since the day he was given birth. At 2 years old, he had to be rooted from his home and go to Egypt because they're trying to kill him. Suffering all the way. He came in a place meant for horses. You see what I'm saying? So who are we? Who are we to not say, oh, we suffer? So suffering will always be here, but it won't be that much if we will turn to God.
And the beauty of it is to get the lesson out of whatever you're going through. It's jewels. Whatever you're going through is jewels to be obtained, right? And those jewels you get, that knowledge you get from that L, which is a lesson. Some people say losses. I say it's a lesson. Mm-hmm. Those jewels that you get gonna help you install. They're gonna install tools in you that's gonna help you for the next storm coming your way. Because in life, man, you either just coming from a storm or you're about to go through one. Yep. And it's a cycle. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, once you you know, turn your life over and give yourself to Christ, and renew your mind, you begin to see things differently. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And God is always there, man, because he always has an escape ramp for us in every situation. But if you don't renew your mind, all you see is the negative, man, you're going to keep dwelling, falling into having anxiety, depression, and all that. You know, but once you renew your mind and feed yourself spiritually, that gives you the strength you need, give you the tools you need to where you can see things from a different perspective, and you'll see that escape ramp. You know.
And I like what he just said about God giving the escape ramp. I mean, people don't really understand that Satan is trying to sift us as weak. His desire is to have every single one of us. But the word this says, I will not put no more on you than you can bear. You know what that means to me? There are some people here on this earth who walk and Satan is looking to just tear the head off. But God said you cannot have them because you will devour them because they're not strong enough. You see what I'm saying? If people understand that, they will respect God a little bit more. You see what I'm saying? Because we all go through. Mm-hmm. And when we go through these situations, if you don't see an escape route, it's not because it's not there. It's because you are not able to see it because you have shut down your spirit, like we don't talked about that in previous video. And if you cannot engage God in the spirit, there ain't no way for you to serve Him because you must serve Him in spirit and truth. You see what I'm saying?
You can't hear Him speak.
You can't hear Him speak to you. You're gonna think it's nonsense in the first place. But then He's gonna bring somebody along. He's gonna show you an event or maybe a vision. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't know how to engage with God, how can you ever hear? You know how many people, time and time again, they've been trying to caution them. Hey, please, no, don't do this, don't do that. They just think they foolish people talking. And God uses situations where you're not even paying attention to. Maybe the person who you really, really enjoy listening to is your father. He might not use your father. He might use the person who talks nonsense. Maybe you know what I'm saying, people will call like a homeless guy or maybe a little child. But we gotta be careful, man, because these are really trying times. At the end of the day, you either gonna give your life to God or gonna give it to the enemy. That's what it's gonna be now at this very juncture that we in. So we just trying to caution people to first of all to be mindful of what's coming. You know what I'm saying? And not just for God's people, for the evil ones, because this is another caution for you, because you're not gonna go all this way and be like, well, I never knew. Oh, well, yes, you're getting the message now. And plenty of people be talking about it. This thing that you're doing is a wicked, wicked thing. It's a wicked thing. And I would tell you this much. It's a battle you will not win. That's facts.
And like I said in the previous video, man, no matter where you are in life, because you got some people who have not made a decision yet. You got some people who have picked up their cross, and you got some people who have. You got some people who have picked up their cross. You got some people who have not picked up their cross, but then you got some people just standing in the middle, like they don't have a spiritual life, and they also don't believe in Satan, but they just standing in the middle. Like at the end of the day, free yourself. It's like free yourself, man. Free yourself, man. You know, get to know God, man. You know,
it's real.
Go visit a church close to your neighborhood, man, and just check it out.
Even better yet at that. Just come to Him. Look. I know I have turned my back. I know I have not listened. But please, right here, give me something really that I will know that it is you. He will show up. He will show up in your life. I promise you that. No lie. He will show up, because if you coming to Him like, look, I'm emptying everything that I thought I knew, that I thought I understand, because that's how it was for me. Because before my fall, I thought I knew a lot, and I'm not gonna lie to people. I don't brag too much, but I'm pretty intelligent. You put me in any room, I'll be one of the smartest in you. That's no lie, no joke. You see what I'm saying? But those things you think you understand. Because that's why the word says, if you cannot receive the word like a child, you will never get it. We all come to God with things we already know. People go on to God about this corona things with things they already think they know. No, put all that aside. And when you do step to Him, God, if there's anything else that's in there, I don't want you to add on top of what I got. I want this thing to be empty. Let you pour into my life. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the only way you're going to get it. Because God will not even speak to you if you come to Him with all things you think you already know. Because what we think we know from what we don't see with our two eyes, can be deceiving. Yeah, trust me on that. What we speak here is experience. We don't went through it. You know what I'm saying? We've been battle tested. I don't said that before. People think this is a game or oh well he just started this thing. No. I've been at it for a long time. A long time. I didn't even know I was. Okay? But now that I'm understanding it, now that I'm getting it, it ain't too much for you to have a healthy spot with somebody about the word. You know what I'm saying? Iron sharpens iron.
That's all day.
Yeah, I disagree with a lot of people about things. I do. I disagree with him on we don't spoke about that already. And sometimes to a heated argument. But at the end of the day, if I'm wrong, hey Ben, you are right about that. Yeah. If he wrong, hey Sam, you are right about that. That's really and that's how we learn. And then we move forth. Does that mean I'm a wicked person? No. I just didn't get it at that time. I thought I knew it, but if you don't know it, you gotta admit you don't. Simple as that, and then you move on. That's how you grow. See, the problem is people just want to show. It's like Cisco. You know, people who was all in the same line before. As soon as they become supervisor, now all of a sudden these guys don't lie. These guys just know so much about you, and they don't make no mistakes no longer. Like, how is that? Come on. I'm wrong. I'll tell you I'm wrong. Simple as that.
Hey man, we appreciate y'all out there, man. Tuning in. Please subscribe, comment, share the video, all that good stuff on all social media platforms, man. We're gonna continue doing this week after week, man. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate the feedback and the support we get, man.
Yes.
Definitely.
From the bottom of our heart. Yeah. Thank y'all. We really do. Because it's not just the fact that people are saying nice things, because I could care less. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no, well, y'all speaking nice, you know what I'm saying? Nah. But it really do feel good. There's nobody who they tell good things to and don't feel good. Impossible. We're not saying we shying away from that. But at the end of the day, we just trying to get people to understand some things where we have come to understand. You know, and like we said before, if we are telling lies, please, God, take us right now. So we don't continue to mislead people and lead them down that road to destruction. But we are grateful, so we're going to go in the word. Father God, I don't know how much we could thank you. What can we ever give, oh Father God, to reimburse all the good you have done? Since the day you brought us onto this earth, we have been nothing but disappointment. Continuously disappointing you, turning our backs with intent at that. I mean, we steady try you every single day, Father God. Like we don't know who you are, or we don't even understand the type of power you possess. But precisely, we are crying to you right now because there's a lot going on, oh Father God, that we don't know. What can we do? We are like chaff in the wind, getting tossed to and fro. Even in our minds, Father God, we trying to understand, we trying to believe, but sometimes we just feel all over the place. Help us with our own belief, oh Father God, that we could see in a special way, oh Father God, our fresh, oh dear Father. We plead our case to you because people are dying by the multitude, oh Father God. We thankful for the ones who are giving up themselves, their lives, their time, oh Father God, their resources, just so they can help. Even putting their very, very lives at stake. I have family members who are on the front lines, every day battling this epidemic. Who are we, Father God, that you care so much? But Father God, we look into you. Please don't turn your back on us. Please, Father God, we plead to you earnestly. We crying out to you that you will come to our rescue without delay, oh Father God. These are things unlike we've ever seen in our lives or even experienced. But we know you understand it all. You spoke of these things. And you will shield your people. Oh, Father God, we pray for the ones right now who are lost. Those who haven't come to surrender to your holy name. Father God, for you are a wonderful, wonderful friend. And our Savior. The one sacrificial lamb who came to take the sins of the world. How grateful we are that you have done what you did on the cross. For Father God, if you had not sinned in your one and only Son, where would we be today? Thank you, brother. Thank you for doing what you did. Oh Lord. For if we had to drink the full cup of your wrath, oh Father, we would not be here today. So we are grateful, Father God, that you have not dealt with us in the way our sins deserve. And we are grateful, Lord, that you have taken some of that blunt wrath from us. We thank you, we praise you, we pray that it will touch our heart or and lead somebody to come to you, oh Father God, and to surrender. Because that is the key. We are fighting for souls, not for popularity, not for accolades, but for souls. So there's our mission, and we ask, oh Father God, that you will bless your people. You will cover us, oh Father God, and you will undergird us, and you will keep us in your will and your way. For only you, and through you, all things are possible. This we ask in the mighty name of the Lord and Savior, Yeshua, I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you very much. Sorry, oh, you can't see me. Sorry, we ain't had nobody to cut the video, so we got to do it by ourselves. And we appreciate y'all. Salute once, salute twice. Peace.
Peace. Yes, sir.